Good evening, everybody. What's up? Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Races. How are you feeling? Make some noise, literally in your homes. Just start screaming, clapping, doing whatever. We'll hear you from here. Or post some emotes in chat if you want to. It is good to see you. What's up? I'm Glitch Cat. It is week 297. We're getting close to that big 300. And we've got a level tonight from longtime Mario Maker, ROM Races luminary, all-around good person, FYRE150, 150. They've got a level for us tonight called To and Fro from FYRE150. And it's good to see you. Like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. ROM Races, of course, you know that, you heard that. Every Saturday, we have a never-before-seen Super Mario World at Kaizo level, raced by these racers without much of an idea of what they're going to do. It's a challenge of sight reading and improvisation, and we're all along for the ride. They do know a little bit, though. They got a little bit of info coming up. They have some difficulty rankings. We had some folks test the level behind the scenes throughout the week and give it some rankings based on a couple of metrics, and the racers are aware of that ahead of time. This week's level, execution, 5 out of 10. Complexity, the big 6 out of 10. And the racers also know that there is one section, and that section is rated 4 out of 10 for length. The testers, the fine friends that we had, check this one out. Mason, SMW, Silent Snake, Fen, Mithrillionaire, Gossip Greg, RB Pimlico. Great players, great skills, and they've given it some good rankings. We got Dr. No, always such a friend on the restream tonight, pushing the buttons, making everything look good. And we've got Fen, Doc, and Star-Lord scouting for us tonight, watching all the racers and making sure, we get to see everybody's clear, rotating in folks on the restream who are making progress. We got 14 brave individuals who have signed up tonight. B2DE, Bunker Games, Endless Descent, Ike SMB, Isherwood, Lizard Machine, Louis Duce, Nathan MG, Nom 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 Nom, Revelug, Schematuna, Sir Wetbeard, and Zaplex. And I'm Glitchcat, and I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. If you would like to learn a little bit more about what we're doing here, you can head on over to romhackraces.com, our official website. It's got the patch for this level, plus any of the other 296 levels that we've played. You can download it, download the patch, try it out for yourself. It's a fun way to get into Kaizo and test your skills on some great levels from people in our community. If you want to jump on the Discord server and chat all things Kaizo and ROM hacking with us, you can get the invite right over there on the website. And if at any point you would like to know who is in the lead or what the standings for the race are, you can hit exclamation leaderboard in chat, and that will bring up the leaderboard. You can check it out, see how everybody's doing. It's a race, but it's a fun community event wrapped up as a race, and we're here to cheer on everybody. So if you are here to support your favorite streamers, your friends, throw their emotes up in chat. Let them know that you're here to support them. They really appreciate that. And maybe if you see someone new that really impresses you, why don't you drop over and give them a follow, maybe even a sub if you got that Prime laying around. And I know they would really appreciate that. Everybody here is working hard, getting their names out there, showing off their skills, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We got B2 at DE81 in the upper left-hand corner. We got Ike SMB in the upper right. We got Schematuna in the lower left, and we've got Nathan MG in the lower right to start us off. But the scouts are watching all the streams, like I said, and if somebody is making some progress, we will try to rotate them in, and hopefully we will get to see everybody's clears. So we're here for everybody. Cheer everybody on. A couple community announcements, I suppose. SGDQ coming up pretty quickly, and if you want to show up in style, either at the event in person or maybe just hanging out on the couch with your friends at home watching it, you can go on over to the shop on ROM Races and pick yourself up some gear. I think we got stickers. I think we got t-shirts from both of the teams. The Groovy Goombas. I'm actually wearing my Groovy Goombas shirt right now. And of course, the Funky Fuzzies. Both great teams, and we've got some emotes for them. You can already use them in chat. But that's for later. This is for now, and we are about to get going. Countdown hit 0. It's week 297, to and fro from FYRE. The traditional FYRE start message. Press buttons. Good luck. One section here. Now, what in the world? A lot of stuff going on right off the bat. Again, if you have questions, shout them out in chat. I'm going to try to bring you all the play-by-play and all the answers. Looks like Nathan and B2 have the right idea here. They've got some question blocks, the blocks with question marks on them. And they've got a Koopa walking around, and when they hit that block from below, it's gonna go into its shell. And now you've got a Koopa in a shell. Nice yump there from B2. Holy crap, 3 yumps in a row. Holy crap, wow. Okay, B2 starting off really strong here. 3 yumps in a row on those P-switches, but they need the Koopa. So it's pretty obvious already we gotta bring the yellow Koopa shell with us and keep it safe. Protect it from harm. There's a bunch of things that threaten to destroy the shell and a bunch of ways that we can keep it safe. We got some piranha plants. Basically, if Mario is holding a shell and collides with an enemy while holding that shell, the enemy and the shell will be destroyed. And so we got to watch out for that. The racers are putting this together very quickly. They need to protect the shell and make it perhaps to and fro, back and forth, you know? It's like the name of the level. 3 P-switches, though. Man, those 3 yumps from B2, that was hot, man. I love that. So it looks like B2 kind of making some progress here. We've also got this brown block snake. Whenever you touch a brown block, the snake will start moving and it will eat up all the other brown blocks in its path, so it acts like a little disappearing platform. And the racers are going to have to watch out for that. Look out for Louis Duce in the lower right. It looks like they have figured out this water obstacle. Once we've taken the shell all the way over, we're going to use the water. Going to drop it in the water so it falls down there, and then use the note blocks because there's a Koopa inside that shell. And you can tell because the top part of the shell is white and not black, so it doesn't look hollow. That's on a timer, and the Koopa will wake up after a certain point, and presumably we want to keep the Koopa alive, given that, and I'm sure the racers are kind of figuring this out, given that there are obstacles to re-stun the shell. So as it's falling through the water there, they're hitting it, they're hitting the note blocks and bouncing it, and that is kind of re-bopping the shell, but keeping the Koopa inside the shell and making sure to reset its stun timer. Schema Tuna looks like they've got the right idea. B2 also, yeah, everybody's kind of getting to this point. Louis Duce, though, moving on. Okay, so Louis juggling the shell and throwing those P-switches out of the way. Now, what's it gonna be here? Oh, wait, I think I get it. Oh, man, so Louis in the lower right. Louis might have some cheese ideas. You never know with Louis. But yellow shells are unique and kind of interesting in that yellow shells can form disco shells. And, you know, Yoshi plus a disco shell, normally in a level that would mean big cheese. And as a maker, you don't want to put Yoshi in a blue shell or a disco shell in the same level. That's just offering players to cheese it. But Fire, an experienced maker, seems like they know what they're doing, and I think that is going to come in handy. We're also using up tosses from the shell in the beginning section and drops. When you toss a shell up or drop it down, it can kill enemies without actually annihilating the shell itself. And that is also going to come in handy here. Looks like Ike, SMB. What have we got here? Ike. I see. Riding the winged block all the way back. And Louis Duce in the lower right-hand corner. They've got Yoshi and a yump from these P-switches. We're seeing big yumps tonight. Louis. Man, maybe trying to get up on the top there. But still, the mystery of this yellow shell. I mean, clearly we want to bring it. You know, it's obvious enough. The racers do not know this level beforehand, just the difficulty rankings. So it's a sight reading challenge. They're just figuring this out on the fly. But, you know, the mystery of this yellow shell, what is it going to be used for? Louis Duce might be able to provide us with an answer here. Lower right-hand corner, Louis making it all the way. And Louis still with a shell. All right, so they've got the shell, and they've got Yoshi. But is that going to be enough? Oh, hi, good luck. Thanks for dropping by. We shall see. We got Nom 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 up here in the upper right-hand corner. Making some good moves, cooking up something delicious. Everybody kind of working with different ideas here. Getting to the Yoshi, but we got the 2 part of this. Now we need the fro part. So Om Nom Nom, maybe they have a thought here. Om Nom Nom's got a, what's that, a silver P-switch in Yoshi's mouth. And they're in the pit. Out it goes. Interesting. Maybe Ike. Perhaps Ike SMB in the upper left-hand corner. will provide us with some answers here. So Louis now with the P-switch and the shell in the lower right. Very curious. Maybe Revelug? Could it be Revelug in the lower left? Maybe they know what to do with all these elements here. Revelug, yeah, everyone kind of dropping the P-switches, getting them out of the way, and then bringing this shell all the way along. Now Revelug, look out. Revelug's got the yellow Koopa back into the yellow shell, and that is going to make a disco shell. Now disco shells provide some interesting powers. Yoshi gets a different type of power depending on which color shell is in his mouth. Blue shells will make Yoshi fly, red shells will make Yoshi spit out some fire, and yellow shells will stomp sand clouds. Disco shells give all of those powers at once. So here's Louis trying for it in the lower right. Yes, and the yellow shell is kind of a big hint here. Yellow shell and Yoshi, we probably want to create the disco. So they have to keep the Koopa in the shell and bring it all the way to the end because they need that little Koopa guy to jump out of the shell and then jump back in. He starts out as a walking yellow Koopa, and they need to form a disco shell by having him jump back in right at the end part here. Louis Duce in the lower right. They have got the shell in Yoshi's mouth. Aha, could it be? And we are flying over the top. Louis Duce in the lower right, in the pipe, and there's the goal. Nicely done. Louis coming in clutch, flying over the top there. I was wondering how they were going to get into that green pipe at the beginning. And Louis Duce making their way back. 7 minutes 30 the time. Pretty great. Louis Duce, very, very well done. We're looking for second place on the podium. We got Ike, we got Om Nom Nom, Revelug, B2DE. We're gonna see some more quick clears, I think. Looks like Revelug certainly has the right idea here. Sometimes the levels are a little tougher, sometimes they're a little easier, sometimes they're a little shorter, sometimes a little longer. You never know what you're gonna get, and that keeps everybody on their toes. So we're looking for a second place on our podium. This is a good fuego. How many chili peppers would this level be if it were a hot sauce? You know, the little like spicy pepper ranking. Revelug though got that spicy pepper in Yoshi's mouth, lower left-hand corner. Looks like maybe. Oh, quick reaction, very good. Revelug, 8 minutes 46. Nicely done. And Revelug's gonna take that big silver. Yeah, Scoville units, there you go. Yeah. I watch Hot Ones. Yo, way done. Way cool, outrageous. Mondo Groovy, Revelug. Mondo Groovy. We got Ike SMB, we got Om Nom Nom, we got Schema Tuna, we got B2DE. 81. B2 looking good here in the lower right. Yeah, they're recycling the shell. They just got to get past this juggling. This is a cool little juggle part. You can't really, well, you can, but you can't really carry two objects at once. So they got to kind of grab the P-switches and throw them. Hey, you know, for choking a lot, that's second place. Pretty good though, Revelug. Revelug also too, a little bit of news in Kaizo. Gotta congratulate Revelug on the Sheffy 2 any percent world record. Sub 12 minutes. What a hit. Amazing. Really cool to see that. And looks like Ike. Oh, can they make it? Yeah, they got it. Ike decided to, they didn't go over the top at first. But Ike is in there. No! Oh dear. Ike, you gotta bail off of Yoshi right at the end. Oh, the reaction time. A little slow there. Oh, geez, you hate to see it. Looks like Schema Tuna in the lower left. Schema Tuna, yep, going right up and over. But, you know, they still got one more little trick here. Schema Tuna in the lower left for the third place. Gets it. Nicely done. Schema Tuna, way to be. That's some good schema tuna. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Vanilla Flying Yoshi has to tap B in order to keep flying, whereas some Yoshis are modified to be able to hold B. And speaking of B2DE81 in the lower right, making their way. All right, now we got in the pipe, but now what? Oh, the pause strat. Oh no. Nice. Nice, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. I could hear the record scratch moment when they paused. Good job, B2. And yo, looks like Ike back again. Got in there. No worries this time. Ike SMB. Yep, just need to bail off that Yoshi. Don't worry though, there's a big water slide down there. That's my headcanon. When Mario drops Yoshi into a pit, he's actually just jumping down into a big fun water slide so he can go on a fun ride, because it's the summertime and it's hot, man. We got Nathan MG, we got Om Bunker Games 82, Ender of Games in the lower right. I told you we're gonna see some quick clears. This one's a good level for fast reflexes. Yo, excellent stuff. Pausing is, though, it's an underrated strat, and it's certainly, like, shall we say, legal in ROM hack races. Racers are definitely allowed to do that. It gives them a chance to look around. You can see what's up. Maybe when you get to a new room, you can suss out if you're going to die immediately or something, or what's coming up. It also can be a risk. You know, if you pause in a weird position or something, it might be hard to unpause and actually land the move that you've seen you have to do. It also, you know, might take a little time in the race, might waste you a couple seconds, and in a situation like this, those are pretty precious. So, you know, we'll see. So we're looking for more clears. We gotta get more. We need more clears. We need clears from Nathan, Bunker Games, Ender of Games. Lots of games. Lots of gamers. So I think one of the main skills here, apart from the silver P-switch juggle, is just kind of keeping this shell alive. This is something that I always stress in practice. I think more people should work on it. And not to say, well, that sounds like a backhanded compliment, but more people should check it out. It's a really powerful strat, especially in vanilla hacks, or I guess standard hacks, which can be just as hard as Kaizo, but just aren't linear in this way. I call it a drop kill, or an up toss. A drop kill being like you're holding the shell and you press down to drop the shell in front of you, and that dropping shell will kill enemies in front of you without actually killing the shell. You notice that sometimes they sort of run into an enemy while they're holding a shell, and then the shell dies and the enemy dies, and now you don't have the shell to bring with you, so it sucks to be you. Yeah, doing a drop kill, even in a tight space, even in sort of a one-tile gap, as long as that shell is in motion, and as long as Mario is not holding it, then the shell will kill the enemy and the shell stays alive itself. Really powerful strat. It comes in handy in so many situations, and I would, often recommend, like, if you're playing a standard hack or something, and you have the ability to do so, grab a shell, bring it with you. It's a weapon. Use it as a weapon. Like, instead of just colliding with one enemy, bring a shell along for the ride and use it to kill as many enemies as you want. It makes you really powerful. It's almost like sort of a shield even, right? Because you're holding the shell, thinking standard hacks here. You're holding the shell, and maybe you kind of mess up a little bit and collide with an enemy. Now you don't take damage. Now you don't get hurt because you had your shell seatbelt on. It's just a good thing to do. Also, worth noting, the P-switches that you see, they are silver kind of for a reason. The racers have to clear them out of the way by kind of throwing the shell up and then grabbing the P-switch and tossing it off the edge. If they were to touch the silver P-switch, that switch in particular turns all sprites on the screen into silver coins, and that means the shell that you're carrying. So kind of a cool way from Fire here to enforce that particular strat. And it's really a neat little juggle. Normally the racers are kind of juggling like 2 objects by throwing them, but in this case they're juggling objects by like dropping one off a cliff. And I don't know, I just think that's neat. Fire's made some, yeah, I know, right? Absolutely shocking. Fire making a cool setup. They have made a ton of great levels for different collab hacks, for hacks of their own, for ROM hack races in the past. They're just an absolute powerhouse of really cool setups, cool tech, readable situations, and they're a lot of fun. So if you're looking for something to play, recommend Fire. They are literally fire. So I like to see the experimentation. Yeah, we got Bunker Games kind of messing around with a P-switch. You know, you might be able to cheese. I was wondering if you'd be able to cheese this by doing a P-switch yump with Yoshi up and over the top of the screen. Ah, yeah, Bunker Games thinking they wanted that silver P-switch back at the beginning. I don't know. Do you think you could do that? Yeah, would you need a double yump? I don't think, well, no, actually you could do that with Yoshi. That would be the most remarkable thing, but you actually could. If you were to set up an item carry, like Mario is carrying an item while he's on Yoshi. Louis got it? Alright, nice. Yeah, if you set up an item carry while Mario is on Yoshi and then have a silver P-switch in Yoshi's mouth, you could get your 2 yumps. 2 yumps for Yoshi. Leave it to Louis to get 2 yumps on command. You can do that. I don't know if that's patched out on the ROM Hack Races base ROM or not, but I suppose that would also work. If you duplicate the block and you ride an invisible Yoshi back, you could in theory bail out and get into the green pipe. Unfortunately, as we've seen, the racers will still need a Yoshi on the other side of that pipe. Kind of a cheese prevention strat enforcement technique. So even if they were to get in there with some other method, unless they take Yoshi as well, they're still out of luck. We got Zaplex on screen right now. Nom 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 nom. Bunker Games, Ender of Games. Everybody kind of trying out different ideas here. Yo, the ROM Hack Races base ROM is great, not only for ROM hack levels, but for hacking projects in general. It's really, really helpful if you're looking to get started in hacking, make your first level or hack or whatever you want. It provides a lot of excellent tools, it's very user-friendly, and with that extra Callisto editor to help make things a little bit more organized, it is super easy to use. Big shout-outs, of course, to Ampersam and Underway for working on that. So keep in mind, even though we've seen some quick clears, you know, these racers on screen don't actually know. You know, they're working through, figuring out what they want to do and how they want to do it. So we're getting to see the science in real time. Also, like, you know, like, how are y'all doing? You feeling okay? Having a good Saturday night? I hope you're staying cool. Sorry if there's a little bit of noise on the mic. I got a fan on in here to try to help cool it off a little bit. But I hope you're staying cool, staying hydrated. It's very, very important. How many are racing? Let me double check my notes here. 16. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clears and 16 individuals in total signed up. We scheduled 2 hours for these broadcasts, so we got plenty of time. If you have questions or want to learn a little bit more about the mechanics here, please feel free to ask. At a certain point, there's only, you know, I assume everyone already like has heard how you do the tricks or whatever. So I try to go into detail with those explanations, but if you're new, you just got here, or want to learn something, don't hesitate to ask. That is perfectly cool to do. Man, this is not the time for AC to break. You want that to happen in like December, you know? That's the time for your AC. Like, oh, well, it's Christmas Day and the AC just broke. Like, that's all right. I don't think we need it today. Ooh, Zaplex. Man, so close. So close. The Koopa popped out in the wrong direction. How would you know? Wait, you mean you don't run your AC in the wintertime to make artificial snow in your living room to get you into the Christmas spirit? You mean people don't really do that? Impossible. How else would you get into the Christmas holiday spirit if you didn't fill your house with snow? And how else would you make the snow without dumping a bunch of water into your AC? This is common stuff here. We've all seen those Christmas movies, you know? It's the holiday tradition. Roasting chestnuts on the fire, singing carols, filling your AC unit up with water so you can make snow in your living room. They did it in the Muppets. Obviously, you have no idea how to Christmas. You've never seen Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July? Where they fight the big bad of the holiday universe, and his name is Winterbolt, and he's an evil ice wizard. Isherwood in the lower right. Speaking of wizards, Isherwood. Oh. They just needed to ponder that orb a little bit more. As they were grabbing the disco shell, they're kind of falling down with Yoshi. And you want to stick out Yoshi's tongue to grab the shell, obviously, but you have a little bit of downward momentum, and you need to kind of counteract that in the moment. Looks like Bunker Games, maybe might be overcomplicating this a little bit. Isherwood, yo, that consistency. Back again. Yeah, the disco shell's gonna bop Yoshi out of the box. And, they just gotta grab it on the way back. Bunker Games, meanwhile. Oh, wait. I wonder if they could... Oh, is Bunker gonna try for a shell jump? I wonder. Because they've got that yellow shell in Yoshi's mouth. It doesn't look like you could make that wall with a shell jump, but suppose we'll see. Meanwhile, Om Nom 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 working hard here. Toughest part seems to be that re-stun. Dropping the Koopa in the water and then hitting the note blocks again. You know, I could really... We could all use some artificial snow right about now, you know? Like, imagine it's like hot out. It's like the middle of July. It's like 100 degrees out, and you go over to your buddy's place, and it's just like a winter wonderland in there. You know, they've got like a tree all set up. It's all frosty. You know, there's just snow on the ground. They're like making snow angels. Got a little fire going. Isherwood looking strong right now. The Koopa pops out of the shell opposite the direction of Mario. Oh, I see what Bunker Games is trying here. They're trying to create the disco shell, but I think they're trying to use the silver P-switch to hit the box containing Yoshi, where they don't really need to do that because the disco's going to hit it. And here goes Isherwood in the lower right. No! Oh, no! Oh. Oh, man. Christmas in July is canceled. Ooh, Zaplex. Nice try, but that position on the shell was just a little bit off. Maybe they'll try a cheese of some sort. Isherwood. Oh, Nathan MG catching up just in time. Nathan, good job catching up with them just in time. And there goes Isherwood, showing us how it's done. Isherwood and Nathan, back to back clears, back to back to back to back, back to back to back. You know, like beatboxing. That was a poor imitation, I know, but it was the joke that came into my head in that moment, so I'm running with it. And you all have to listen. You heard it. You can't unhear it. Thank you for the raid. Yo, Nathan, good job. Very good job. We got Zaplex, we got Ender. Oh no, we got Zaplex with the wings, but they're not going up and above. Can they make it? Yeah. Eventually Yoshi's gonna swallow that shell, and then the wings are no more. Zaplex, quick reaction, let's go. Nice backup. Zaplex, I think they maybe thought they needed to go into that gold pipe on the bottom left there, but they got it in the end. Very well played. Yep, clears are coming in now. Coming in hot. Or cold, depending on whether or not it's Christmas or Christmas in July. Oh man, Bunker Games. Jeez. I think that, yeah, they're overcomplicating things a little bit, because the disco shell will hit the Yoshi box and just get Yoshi out of there. But you know what? Props to them, because that's a really neat little setup. They're like juggling the silver P-switches and then trying to get the disco to form after that, which is like really cool, actually. Some quality problem solving. Oh, excuse me. Great job, Isherwood. Great job. Thanks for the raid. Good job. GG Isherwood. GG Isherwood. Yo, if you're here from a raid or you're here to cheer on one of your favorite streamers, put some emotes up. Make some noise. That's always cool. Little bit of emote spam. Never hurt anybody. Unless you count poor Timmy Timmerthen, who was buried under a mountain of kappas in 2012. Well, that was a sad day. Heard they're still digging him out. It was the greatest emote spam the world had ever seen. Man, Bunker Games, I love their strat. I really wanted to work for them. I'm rooting for you. Endless Ascent in the upper left looks like they got the right idea. Just gotta get that juggle to happen. I think the yellow shell here is the clue about what needs to go on. I think this gets its 6 out of 10 complexity rating. The yellow shell being the clue. When you have a yellow shell and Yoshi, you know, what are you gonna do? Yoshi just likes disco, you know? It's the last disco fan on Earth. Man, I'm rooting for you though, Bunker. I'm rooting for that strat. We got Endless too. We got Ender of Games and Om Nom 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 Nom. Om Nom Nom looks like they've put together what they want here. Yeah, they're getting the stun in the water, and they are definitely taking the shell all the way. But gotta hang on, not slip off the edge while they're trying to get rid of those silver P-switches. Om Nom Nom, a super hard worker. Always working really hard on their Kaizo skills. I mean, everybody is. But I've seen Om Nom Nom put in serious grind work. Ender of Games getting some style points for getting that mushroom out of the winged question block. But, I don't know, mushrooms can't save you from a pit. That'd be cool if they could. Wouldn't that be neat? Oh, Bunker, that was so close. Man, it was so close. That'd be cool, though. Kind of like that badge in Mario Wonder that saves you from dying in a pit. You know? Like, if you have a mushroom and you fall in a pit, you just get chucked out of the pit, but now you're Small Mario. Oh, man. Om Nom Nom. So close on that juggle. So close. So we got Endless, Ender, Bunker, Ascent, Games, and Nom. You see what I did there? That was a good rhyme, actually. It sounds like some lyrics from some beat poet, you know? You like some bongo drums. Endless, Ender, Bunker, and Ascent, Games, and Nom. Can you dig it? Man, you know, it's like about life, man. It's like we just play games and eat, man. That's like all we do, man. That's like life. But it got complicated, man. They're making us juggle because the man wants us to juggle things, man. Alright, I'll stop. That was a bad 50s beatnik impression. I'm sorry. I'm not on point with these jokes today. I'm working. It's hot, you know. Jokes coming out a little melted. Seriously, stay hydrated. Stay cool. Give your pets some cool water. Because it is a freaking heat wave out here. At least in parts of the US. I don't know how Europe's doing. Maybe they melted. Yeah, please watch out for yourselves. Stay hydrated. Oh, bunker. Just a little bit of bopping. Yo, thanks for the raid, Zaplex. Good clear tonight. Well played. Hope you're doing well. Put some Zaplex emotes up here. Oh, I love these little emotes. It's a little, what's that, a little hedgehog? That is a little hedgehog, right? Doing a little ooh-woo. Great job. Again, if y'all are just getting here late or you have any questions or want to learn a little bit more, feel free to ask in chat. And if you want to try this one out for yourselves, romhackraces.com. You can download all of the patches for all of these races. I want to thank FYRE again, of course, for a fun level tonight. This 5 out of 10 execution and 6 out of 10 complexity level. Just for those that missed the ratings. We had Mason, Silent Snake, Fen, Mithrillionaire, Gossip Greg, and RB Pimlico test this one. So you know it's good. It's like taste testing. Like, hey, I need you to help me taste test these cookies. Like, yes, I can do that. Or just like how my cat always wants to taste test every time I have a taco. He's just like, hey, I can test that for you. This is a free service I offer. Oh, I don't know. Does FYRE make good cookies? I don't know. I would assume so, yeah. I mean, usually you don't cook cookies with snow. So I can only imagine. When I was a kid, my dad would make these chocolate chip cookies, and he was a jokester. My father was, and he would call them Dad's world famous chocolate chip cookies. And I would be like, Dad, are you for real? Are those really like world famous? And he would go on and on about it. He would be like, oh yeah, you know, over in England and Australia, they've all heard of Dad's famous cookies. I've made cookies for everyone all around the world. Oh, my Dad's world famous cookies. And like, I would like go to school and I'd be like, did you know, like, my dad makes cookies that are famous all over the world? It was just the recipe on the back of the Toll House chocolate chips bag. Freaking Dad. No, nope, just not Amos, just Dad. Just regular Dad. Oh, bunkered. Oh, that was so close, though. Also, B2, thank you so much for the sub. Resub, even. That's a long time. Appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thanks for helping RomHack Races go. How do you make sure the Koopa goes in the right direction when it leaves the shell? The Koopa will jump out on the opposite side of Mario. So if you, if you're on the right, it'll jump out, move to the left. If you're on the left, it'll jump out and move to the right. Think of it like the Koopa is trying to get away from Mario, given that he just smacked the shell around for 5 minutes. I'd want to get away from him too, personally. Really? Is it? Well, that's funny because my dad was also a writer for that show. Oh yeah, he wrote that one famous episode where that one character says that funny line and everyone keeps saying it forever and ever, but then it turns out that the character stole the line from a popular sitcom in universe. Weird how that happens. I've made it through my whole life successfully without seeing an episode of that show. Like, so far, so good. Well, yeah, you have to believe everything a mug says. If it's written on a mug, that because of the great mug accord of 1915, everything printed on mugs has to be true. Before then, it was tough times. People could say whatever they wanted on mugs and gullible rubes would believe them. But I want to be clear, I didn't rip off my dad's cookie story from an episode of Friends because I've never seen Friends. This was in like the early 90s. Before Friends existed. We didn't have friends back then. Just neighbors, acquaintances, well-wishers, and the occasional mall Santa. If you insist. But just, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm gonna be really bad at asking questions, answering questions. See, that went so it was in the 90s. You see, my story's full of holes, just like Dad's famous cookies. Endless Ascent. Oh man, Endless Ascent with the disco and a Yoshi. Oh, watch out, bud. They've almost got it though. Looking good over there. Looking good. And I know my dad didn't watch that show because he was a fan of Star Trek. And as we know, Star Trek fans and Friends fans don't get along. Just like the famous Star Trek Friends riot of 1995, when Star Trek fans rented out the same convention center as Friends fans, and they didn't realize it, and then they had a big riot. Mr. Spock is over there punching Ross in the face. I know the name of that one character, Ross. I don't know which of the friend he is, but he's a friend to you and me, apparently. Is he a smiling friend? Listen, the story about my dad's cookies is true. That is true. I didn't realize it would spiral into such a kerfuffle, but now that I'm in here, I'm locked in and I gotta roll with it. That is true. They were just the Toll House cookie recipes, but I was a gullible kid and I was like, man, my dad's cookies are world famous, man. Oh my, Bunker Games. Wow. They didn't make the disco, but they did eat the Koopa in the yellow shell in the air. And that in and of itself is very impressive. And I would like to award them 500 style points for that. Because, and a world famous chocolate chip cookie. At no additional cost. Oh man, no, you can't clip up. Oh, unfortunately. Oh, geez. Man, dude, I'm getting A for effort on this one. Bunker Games, man, they are just, they're like using all the brain here. It was worth a shot. No, it's absolutely worth a shot. They're using so much brain power here. They could power a small city with those brain waves. Hey, my dad's retired now. He could make more cookies. I'm gonna call him up and be like, hey, listen, so, you know, you're retired now, and I know you were planning on going fishing and relaxing, but we gotta make like 500 Toll House cookies like right now. I might have promised all of my friends on the internet that they could try your world famous cookies. I don't think he borrowed the joke from Friends. I think if anything, Friends stole from my dad. I mean, I don't know, I'm speculating on this one. He might have stolen that joke from Friends, but I kind of don't think he did. Because as far as I've understood my father, he does not... I honestly don't think he even really knows that show. He liked Star Trek. He liked, Cheers. I think he liked Cheers. And that was kind of it. And Weatherworld on PBS. We would always watch Weatherworld. Because Weatherworld's awesome. He might have. I mean, I don't know. You know, I'm not... I don't know. He might have stolen the joke from Friends or not. You know, but next time I see him, I will ask him about that. Like, Dad, did you steal that joke from Friends? And he'll be like, what do you mean? Like, you know, that joke about the cookies. He'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And then I'll just go on in this way just to confuse him for another 5 minutes because I'm weird like that. Yo, you know about some Weatherworld? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's a whole world of weather out there. You never know what it's going to be. Cloudy, rainy, sunshine, a high of 25, a high of 50, typhoon, volcano. You don't know. That's why we need Weatherworld to tell us all about the weather in the world. Because I don't know anything, man. I don't go outside. Endless Ascent, no! Oh, man. Oh, they had it. Oh, they just were positioned in the wrong way. They need to stand on the right of the shell, not the left. Ah, one of those little intricacies about Mario World tech. Ah, jeez. But that's Kaizo for you, I suppose. Little properties that you don't see anywhere else, but somehow make a difference. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of really good experiments. Endless kind of messing around at the beginning. Ender of Games over here, trying to do something with the extra bullet. Bunker Games using all the brain power. And Om Nom Nom down here in the lower right, working hard. I think they know what they want. They've just gotta put it all together in a run. But don't you worry, man. We got plenty of ROM hack races for you. Plenty of world famous cookies to go around. You know, man, now I just want one of my dad's chocolate chip cookies, man. They were really good. World famous or not, man, they were good. They were, like, kind of thin and chewy. You know, they weren't, I mean, like, you know, everyone's like a big cookie. Endless Ascent, yo, getting the big cookie out. Wait, they've got the big giant disco cookie. Oh, they're up. They've got the wings. We've got about 5 or 6 clears and maybe another one coming up here from Endless Ascent. In the upper left, keep your eyes peeled. What are they gonna do? No! Oh, jeez. Well, they've got it all now. They've got the strats. They've got the moves. Potentially the grooves. They've got it all. One more time, they can do it. And you can always check out the leaderboard right on that command, exclamation leaderboard in chat. I'll give you all the answers. Big shout-outs, of course, to Kelgand for helping us out with a lot of behind-the-scenes, bot-related, tech-related stuff. Chat, you doing okay? Friends, chat friends, friend pals. Friends. How are you doing, friends? How's your cookies? How do you like them cookies? You know, people say like, that's the way the cookie crumbles, but you don't want that to happen. You don't want your cookies to crumble. You want like soft, chewy cookies. You know, like a crumbly cookie it's just crumbs squished up together in a disc. It's not even a real thing. I just made that up. What's your favorite type of cookie? Also, too, I'm just being silly, just riffing on things here. If you have questions or you want to learn a little bit more about the tech, please feel free to ask. I assume at this point most everybody kind of gets how this level works and what the players need to be doing as they're working it through on their own. But if you just, if you want to get me back on track, please just call it out in chat. That's perfectly fine. Ginger snaps? Good call. Yeah, good call. Ooh, all right. Bunker Games. Was that a yump up there? Bunker Games in the pipe, but they learned they need the Yoshi. Was that a yump to get up there? I missed it. I just saw them get up on the ceiling. Hey, nothing wrong with the basics. Chocolate chip cookies come in infinite varieties too. You know, you got your like crumbly, like Chips Ahoy-esque cookies. You got your like real big, chewy ones. You got your kind of thin, flat ones. You got your ones with more chocolate, less chocolate. There's infinite possibilities with chocolate chip. Also, what about like some chocolate chips, but like some butterscotch chip or some peanut butter chip or some of those white chocolate macadamia? That might be a hot take, but that's the only good thing at Subway, man. Just those white chocolate macadamia ones. And those big chewy pretzels. Yo, sugar cookies. Simple but effective. They come in all sorts of shapes. Trees, gingerbread men, gingerbread trees, tree beard, palm trees, any kind of tree you like. Anzac biscuits. Oh man, yeah, it is classy. It's classy that England calls cookies biscuits. That is classy. The grocery store soft sugar cookies with the frosting? Yes. Yes, I'm gonna say a big yes to those. They're puffy, they come in lots of shapes, lots of different tree shapes, maybe even other shapes too, I don't know, I'm not your boss. But lots of different tree shapes. And yeah, I'm for them. Yes, I am. And also, I just want to say that if we entered our grandmas in a cookie making contest, my grandma would win. My grandma would beat all y'all's grandmas. No offense, but my grandma would win. My grandma's been making cookies since 1928. That's not even an exaggeration at all. And they are my favorite cookies in the whole wide world. They're so good. And I'm like, Grandma, how do you make these? She's like, oh, I just mix them up, and then she can't even tell you. She's that far into the cookie zen that she like doesn't even know what she does. She just does. She goes into a trance. Makes these great cookies every holiday, man. My grandma's cookies rule. End of story. Oatmeal raisin? There's a time and a place. There's a time and a place for oatmeal raisin. Yeah, I can get around that. Looks like Bunker Games is trying to maybe get some cheese going on here. I hope they get it. I'm rooting for Bunker now. I'm rooting for everybody, but yeah, I'm rooting for Bunker. Looks like they want a Yump and a Yoshi shell jump, and they think that might get Yoshi up and over the top, which would be really cool if that were the case. Oh, that's just, Bunker, you're right there, man. You're right there. Like, you're right there. Oh, endless too. Just gotta stand on the other side of the Cupra. I agree with that though. The deceptive oatmeal raisin. Yeah, oatmeal raisin is good if you're expecting it. Yeah. But if you're not, if you're expecting chocolate chip and you get oatmeal raisin, bad news. Just like how if you're expecting hash browns and you get those little corn nuggets instead, miserable. Endless ascent. Back again. They are endlessly ascending. All right, they know what they want here. Endless ascent in the pipe. One jump away. Let's go. Well fought. Yo, endless ascent. Good job. Well fought, well played. Good game. GG. Bunker with the yump. Bunker with the 2 yumps. Oh man. Dude, I think they could get it. I think they have a good sporting chance. If they get the Yump Yoshi shell jump to get up here, I hope we can get a little pop off going on. We got Sir Wetbeard in the lower left. We got Om Nom Nom in the lower right. Speaking of good cooks, if you want some good cooking tips, Om Nom Nom, drop a follow for a friend. And Om Nom Nom is a world-class chef. That's not like made up. That's just real. And I understand how at this point I really need to differentiate between the things I'm making up and the things that are real. I get that, which is why I do my best. But Om Nom Nom is for real a 5-star chef. Unbelievable. I've had some of their cooking. It is 10 out of 10 stars. You know, I feel the type of cookie that gets left out of the discussion quite often. Molasses. I really like, cause my grandma, she makes molasses cookies. And I think she makes them because like no one else in the family likes them except for me. And I'm like, Grandma, I love your molasses cookies. I think they're really nice. They're not as chocolatey. You know, you got your Dutch cocoa and your super double triple chocolate. And that gets a little bit like, just a lot of chocolate, you know, like maybe you want something other than chocolate. Yeah, molasses has a nice little spice to it that I find really appealing. Bunker Games, here we go for the, oh no. Bunker, man, trying for this ultimate brain cheese. I'm rooting for you, Bunker. Are brownies cookies? No, they're brownies. I would say no. There can be... Brownies become cookies when you squish them into a thin disc. You know? But no, I would say they're brownies. But then again, you could have brownie cookies. So maybe they are? Oh no. I'm caught in a paradox. Oh no. Oh no. Wait. But they could be, they're just like, but you could also make a brownie cookie, like a square, like a cookie square, and that would still be a cookie, it would just be a square rectangle. I don't know. You're blowing my mind with this one. Oh man, everything I've learned is up until this point in my life has been a lie of some sort. Oh, Bunker! Nice try! Man, nice try, nice try. We got Sir Wetbeard and Om down there at the bottom working hard. Ender and Bunker working way hard, up way top. Way high up in the top of the screen, you know what I mean. But if you made, let's say you made a bunch of cookie batter, and then you put it in a brownie pan, and you've never had like little cookie squares? You know what I mean? Like, you can get little squares that are like brownie cookies. Oh, wait, I'm not the only one? Yeah, you Canes, I actually completely agree. The little Biscoff cookies that you get on airplanes, I love those things. Sometimes I try to get them at home, but they don't taste the same because your taste buds are, like, different at higher altitude. That's like science. Like, in order to really properly experience the taste of those Biscoff cookies, you have to be in the air. Ender of Games, speaking of getting in the air, Ender of Games in the upper right-hand corner of your screen's got the disco, they got the Yoshi in the pipe, and they got the jump. Let's go. Nicely done. Ender of Games, your flight will be landing shortly. Please pack as many packs of Biscoff cookies into your pockets as possible so you can take them with you. Brookies? That's the name. That's a fish. That's a fish. Brook trout? That's a fish. Brook. You can't just take two snacks and combine the name together and make a new snack. Or can you? I just realized I'm trying to legislate deliciousness here, and that wouldn't work out well for anyone, and I'm sorry. I regret my decisions. I take back my stance. Out of our original 16, 1, 2, 3, 4 remain. Apparently, these are the final 4. Bunker Games, Lizard Machine, Sir Wetbeard, and Nom 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 Nom. But we're here to cheer on everybody and have some fun doing it, so I really appreciate the hype in chat, you know. RomHack races, but yeah, but it's a lot of, you know, but it's a fun community event wrapped up as a race. It's the player versus the level, more than it is the players versus each other. Less competitive, more cooperative in the sense that we're all cooperating together. I don't know where I'm going with this, because they're playing on their own, but they're playing the level. You know what I mean. But we're all doing it together. We're cheering everybody on. And that's where it counts. Choco sardines? Come on now. Come on now. I'm just imagining little chocolate shaped fish, like Swedish fish, but they're little chocolates. That would actually be kind of good. Chocolate fish. We could use some chocolate fish. Skytree and I make gummy candies. Like just regular gummies. They're, you know, like they're special, but only in the sense that we made them with love. But they are really good. A long time ago, Risto, Ballistic Aristocrat, the streamer, sent us a Venus de Milo mold, like on The Simpsons. So we became gummy artisans and we made a gummy Venus de Milo. It takes like 3 days to make one, because it has to set up in the fridge for that long. But boy howdy, she was lemon lime flavored, amazing. Oh man, Bunker Games, no, jeez. Man, they got the Yump Yoshi shell jump, but it wasn't enough height. Oh man, that's so cool though. Like, that's actually amazing, and I'm really proud of them for doing that. That was actually unbelievable. 80 million cool points for that one. And a couple of chocolate sardines for the road. Half-pound bag. I think it might be possible under kind of optimal jump conditions. Like, you'd need to get a lot of height off of, like, really big jump and then, like, the highest possible Yoshi shell jump. But, yeah, well, Louis got it with 2 yumps, apparently, instead of, a Yoshi shell jump, which would, I think, be a little harder to do. Yeah, two yumps, I believe, would get it. But you'd have to bring Yoshi to survive after you get in the pipe. So the trick for that would be getting Yoshi in there. 10 yumps for Yoshi? Only if they're for Yoshi. Otherwise, I don't care. Oh, Bunker trying for the 2 yumps. Wow. Wow. This is honestly, you know, like, yeah, there's the race, but this is the content we're here for. Yeah, Doc is right. The races are just 1 level. Hey, don't forget, you know, drop a follow if you're feeling impressed. Lots of racers looking to get their names out there, show off their skills, show what they've got, and, you know, drop a follow. It's free. Or, you know, if you got that unused Prime sub, don't waste it. Give it to a streamer this Christmas. And by this Christmas, I mean this week. That's interesting. Green and yellow Koopas jump away from you. Red and blue Koopas jump toward you. I don't think I knew that. Interesting fun fact. Or maybe was never cognizant of that fact. Interesting. You know, if y'all are ever interested and you want some good reading, go on over to SMW Central and check out the list of known glitches in Mario World. It's like a 500-page tome. You'll be impressed at some things. Or if you're looking for some ideas for level design or whatever, always a cool idea. I always recommend that to people. It's just like, maybe you'll get an idea or some inspiration from that. And it's just good reading. It's interesting stuff. There's a huge list of all known glitches in Mario World, and it is deep, dude. Deep. Glitches, properties, weird things that occur. Some of them useful, some not. It is a perfectly coded game. I agree with that. It's perfectly coded in that it allows for all these marvelous things to happen, but never actually breaks or crashes. You have to really tick off the game for it to crash. Most of the time, it works great. Exactly, yeah, they're there to be used. It's a feature, not a bug. I agree with that. I agree, it is a perfectly coded game. I say this without a hint of irony. I kind of mean that. It's a perfect storm of a game. It's like how life exists on Earth, you know? Like, we haven't found life elsewhere in the solar system because right here on Earth is like the perfect combination of chemicals and geological history and distance away from the sun and orbital rotational period and all these things that add up to just like a million factors. And if one little thing were changed, maybe we wouldn't have life, but we do. And that's like Mario World. It's got a million little weird things in it and they all add up to beauty. Oh, Bunker again. Getting the... Alright, another 500 million cool points and another half pound of chocolate fish. Bunker Games. 2 Yump to Yoshi shell jump. Imagine Kaizo without all the glitches. It would be Mario Wonder. It would be like Mario Wonder Kaizo. Which kind of does exist. People have made some custom Wonder levels, apparently. But since there aren't really a lot of shell tech or glitches or anything, not really much to do. You'll never get rid of shell jumps in Mario World. You can do shell jumps in Wonder. Shell jumps are just kind of a natural consequence of the engine. But mid-airs are gone in Wonder, as far as I know. I don't know. I don't know. I think honestly maybe. I think Mario World might, and really, like, no irony. Well, maybe a little bit of irony. But yeah, I kind of, yeah, there could be a case made for that. Mario World, I mean, it depends on your flavor. Some people don't like platforming, fair enough. But I actually kind of do think Mario World might be one of the best games ever. It's so, especially when we get into ROM hacking, because it's just so uniquely broken. And I don't mean broken like it's bad, but just it has a bajillion little strange properties, and it's so unique in that regard. Most games don't have this much tech or crash when you try to manipulate them. But something about Mario World just doesn't die. Oh. Huh. Is Bunker trying to use those 2 bullet bills? Yo, too, we've also got Lizard Machine out here. We got Sir Wetbeard and Nom 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 Nom. Working real hard at this, man. Everybody's working great. It is. I think it is fun to watch people think through these things. That's something I think is really enjoyable. Yeah, you get to see some fast clears at the start, but if you hang around for a bit, you get to see some really interesting thought processes. And I like these, kind of waiting for these light bulb moments to come on for some players. Bunker Games, maybe a little bit of playfulness. I think watching stuff like this also kind of makes us better players. You know, like we watch and we learn from our peers. And, you know, I can definitely say for myself that, like, watching people think through things has helped make me a better player and also a better level designer. Because when I look at kind of the things that trip people up or the ways that they get around something that trips them up, it helps me think of better level designs, too. Hey, let's hear it. Yo, you know what, comrade? I couldn't have said it better myself. And, you know, I appreciate that immensely, and that's one of the reasons why I really want to celebrate everybody who's out here trying, and why I really want to take a special interest in mentioning that, like, it's the players versus the level, and we're here to support everybody and what they do. So, if you've got a hype emote, or maybe a cookie emote, put it up. Give these racers a couple of cookies for their efforts. Maybe drop a follow. I know these players are, you know, trying to get their names out there, trying to grow their streams and get people excited about what they're doing. So definitely, if you got some cookies or some follows or both, these racers have chosen to accept all cookies. Would you like to accept all cookies? Like, yes. Print them out for me, please. These cookies are stored on your browser. Like, that's fine, but I'd like to print them out for me. I'd like to store them in my cupboard, please. I bought a cookie at a market a while back, and they were like, "Would you like a bag for that?" And I was like, "Nope, it's going right in my mouth." And then I ate it. And I'm like, I was the bag. What is your opinion on fortune cookies? Do we like them? Do we not like them? I have a superstition about fortune cookies. When they bring you the fortune cookies at the restaurant, always pick the fortune cookie that is farthest away from you. I base this on nothing at all, but I think you get better fortunes and they come true more often if you take the fortune cookie that is farthest away from you. They're a fun experience, you know? What if we had other kinds of fortune cookies? To like, what if there were like chocolate chip fortune cookies? And they were like, had little fortunes inside of them, you know? I actually, honestly, I kind of agree with the FYRE too, because I actually do like the taste of fortune cookies. I think they're just kind of like buttery and good. Yeah, maybe that's how we've been doing it wrong. You have to eat the fortune for it to come true. Why aren't the fortunes just printed on the cookie? Then you could eat them. I really do kind of think fortune cookies are sort of genius, though. Like, I don't know, it makes it fun. I like things that are just made fun, you know? Oh yeah, I know about that one. Yeah, about adding that to the end of fortunes. I do know about that one. Oh, no, we don't need that in fortune cookies. We don't need that at all. That's not a fortune. That's a lack of fortune. That's a scam cookie. That's a trade your fortune in for apes. Apes don't even like cookies. They like bananas. Real bananas, not pictures of bananas. If you gave a gorilla a picture of a banana, he would punch you. You know, I'm sure some bros do. Do that. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. What's that meme? Like, I bet he's thinking about other women, and the guy's thinking about like, well, I could exchange 4 of my apes for 10 Slurpee tokens. Time to make our own fortune cookies. You know what? That actually seems like a great treat to bring to GDQ of some sort. Like speedrunner themed fortune cookies. They're easy enough to make. They come with fortunes inside that are like speedrunning related. A red split is not the end of the run, it is the beginning of wisdom. Every flagpole not glitched is a glitch pole unflagged. Wait, that one was ridiculous. That one was not translated properly. Oh no, the truck have started to move. You must defeat Shenlong to have a chance. If you do not save the animals, who will save you? The cookie may be small, but it contains great wisdom. These are excellent. See, there's a market here. These are great. I'm gonna hire you all from my fortune cookie factory. It's gonna be real whimsical like Wonka. Yo, Lizard with that yump, I saw that. Nicely done. This cookie has no ASM. It is vanilla. There's one that just says shoutouts to Simple Flips. Om nom nom, no! Oh man, Om nom nom, so close, dude. Oh man, they were right there. They set the shell down a little bit too far. They were right there. Oh, nom 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 nom. Man, dude, they're gonna get it, man. They're gonna get it. I believe. The fortune cookie told me it would be true. Comrade. I would love that actually. Like you just like it's like I don't know, like Mr. Bean or something. You just keep unfolding it and it just turns into this huge piece of paper. Didn't they do that on Mr. Bean? He like unfolds a map and it just like keeps getting bigger. Like a little clown map. You know, like a little clown map. Right, I know how to use words. Bunker Games. Oh man. Bunker Games. Eating the rainbow shell. Getting the fortune. Hitting the P switches. What are you doing? Bunker. What are you doing? Bunker. Come on. You got it. You got it. No, you're up there. You're up there. Let's go! Bunker Games! What are you doing? Oh, that's silly, Bunker Games. Oh, you know, points for showmanship on that one. Making us all nervous a little bit. Let's go. GG, Bunker Games. A well-fought victory. A ton of style points to wash it down. Oh, just teasing a little bit. I see how it is. I see. We got two mighty contenders here battling for the mountain. Nom 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 nom. And Lizard Machine. I like those fortune cookie fortunes that like tell you to buy more food. Those are also funny. Like you open up the cookie and it's like, did you remember to order some takeout? Come back and buy more food at our place. Like, all right, man. I agree. Yeah, the Yump Yoshi shell jump seemed viable. It might be easier. Well, easier. It might be quote unquote easier with two Yumps, but he might be able to get it. I'm not sure. I think Om Nom Nom is using a filter. That's a good question, though. That's a good fortune. I love our trans comrades. Me too. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Pride life. Yo, Lizard, trying for that Yoshi Yump. Alright. Alright, we're getting heady now. Oh, say, is there a credits level? Hey, go check out some more of FYRE's hacks. They're everywhere. They've got some stuff on SMW Central, more levels on ROM hack races. FYRE is a very good and prolific maker, as well as a member of several collab hacks. Pure fire. Yeah, you know, including the GDQ relay coming up at GDQ. And, you know, I can't help it, as a racer, I can't help but sit and kind of study this and think a little bit about, I wonder what FYRE's going to be making. Yo, Bunker Games, great job. Man, what swag. What swag. You played very well. Very stylishly. I appreciate your style. One thing I think is kind of tripping up the racers a little bit is, I guess, not realizing that the disco shell, when it's created, will hit the block for them. Right? They're trying to use a P-switch to get the Yoshi out of the box, but they don't need to do that. They can just use the disco shell itself. Sorry, I bumped the mic there. Oh, nom nom. Setting the shell down at slightly the wrong position. Ah, jeez. So close. Well, we've talked about cookies, we talked about fortune cookies. What other kind of snacks are you in the mood for? Chat? Chat friend? Friends? I'm trying to keep it going with the snack theming. Yo, I love those things. Goldfish crackers, maybe a hot take. Goldfish crackers are better than Cheez-Its. Those little Parmesan goldfish crackers, just dump them right into my face. Little peanut butter filled are you talking about combos? I'll give you my combos. I mean, we can still be friends, I hope. But I'm not such a fan. You can have my combos, though. If I wind up with some combos, I'm sending them to you. I'm not saying Cheez-Its are bad. I'm saying goldfish crackers are better. That's all. Bugles, man, Doc. You got all the good snacks, dude. We got our snack preferences are lined up here. Yeah, Bugles, they're the snack that gives you claws. And then you put them on your hands and then you get little claws and you're like, nah. I can down with Teddy Grahams. Doc, that's really funny. Potato sticks? My grandma used to make potato sticks. Well, she didn't make them. She would always have them. What's up with my grandma? I'm telling a lot of stories about my grandma tonight. Oh, thanks. You're kind. Yo, Andy Cap, dude, those hot fries, that's what's up. And that Andy Cap sure knows how to live. Yeah, they sell them in a can because they're snacks from like the 1930s and everything came in a can in the 30s. Even cans. Wait, what's a koala yummy? It sounds delicious. Sounds like it's koala based. I like snacks that look like animals, but just like Mitch Hedberg said, like, animal crackers give the false impression that all animals taste the same. Like, what's a koala taste like? A hippopotamus. I had some back to back. Oh yeah, I know those guys. Those koala-filled koala cookies with the chocolate. They're not filled with koala. That'd be gross. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I've had them little jammers. They are some little jammers, aren't they? Yeah, I know about those little guys. Them little guy-os. Pocky is meh. I can understand your reasoning. I like Pocky. Like, if you would offer me some Pocky, I would be like, hell yeah, sure. But you don't really get a lot, do you? You just get, you get a stick, and it's covered in a little bit of tasty stuff, and that's it. And then, yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe that's just like sort of an American perspective. Like, why can't I eat 500 of these? You know, but I also, like, want to eat 500 of them. And you never get enough in a little box of Pocky, you know? You never get enough. You just get like a few. Look, I don't mean to be weird about it, and you know, like, it's bad for you kids, so don't do it, but those little candy cigarette sticks are really tasty, I think, actually. They're like those little sugar sticks. They don't call them candy cigarettes anymore. They did back in the 90s. Those little candy sticks, I like them. Just speaking of stick-based snacks. What they need to do is make a giant Pocky out of like a pretzel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, a chocolate-dipped pretzel rod is essentially like Americanized Pocky. You know what else I'm a fan of? Fun Dip. It's just pure sugar and a stick made out of sugar. It's fun. That stuff's fun. Flips? I do remember Flips, the little chocolate covered pretzels in the blue bag. Yeah. American Pocky is a hot dog. Dude, let me tell you what. I routinely buy Dunkaroos, and it's kind of a paradox, because did the Dunkaroos get smaller, or did I get bigger? Right? Like, I remember as a kid, my memory of Dunkaroos is that they came in a big giant pack, and they were big old cookies, and you got a big little thing of frosting, you know, and now I buy them as an adult, and I'm like, these things are dinky as heck, actually. You know, and then I thought, like, oh, well, that's probably because I'm an adult now. Right? Like, what happened? Yeah, like, what happened? Like, I got bigger and the Dunkaroos got smaller? You know what's fun is you can just make your own Dunkaroos at home if you just buy animal crackers and a tub of cake frosting. This is the most unhealthy stream, but man, it's tasty too. Lil Dilly. We got those little dillies. Lunchables used to come with Dijon mustard? What? Really? Really? You can get whatever you want and dip it in cake frosting. There's no rules. The man wants you to put that stuff on cake, but you don't have to listen to that. You can just get cake frosting, man. You can just dip whatever you want in there. You use your hands. There's no rules. Everything's made up. Society's fake. There's no rules, man. Oh. Are they really called fudgicles? Because I've always called them not. I know it's fudge sickle, but I always just called them fudgicles, just to be funny. They should make edible spoons so you can made out of frosting. You could like make a mold of a spoon and then freeze the frosting in the freezer, and then you have a frosting spoon that you could eat. I just sit around and just speak these ideas into existence. Man, Om Nom Nom's so close. You just right there, right there. Wait for that light bulb. My thing is, I just can't take Hot Pockets seriously. I just can't. They want to be taken seriously, and then I just can't do it. I just can't. But I hope you're all having a good night. I want to remind you again, you can check out romhackraces.com for a little more info if you want to jump on our Discord server and hang out or download this patch. And I also want to give a shout out once again to the testers, FYRE, who made this level. Always a pleasure. And Mason, SMW, Silent Snake, Fen, Mithrillionaire, Gossip Greg, and RB Pimlico, who tested this level out for us behind the scenes, as well as, of course, the ever helpful Dr. No, running the restream tonight, and Fen and Amper, Underway, Kelgan, and D4 for helping us out behind the scenes. Hot Pockets did get away with a lot. I agree with that. They really, they got away with a lot. We let them get away with maybe too much. I just can't take them seriously as food. You know, like I'm hungry. Like I'd like to eat something that's even kind of good for me, maybe reasonably edible. I think you know what? You know who else got away with a lot? Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts lost the plot, man. They have orange soda Fanta flavored Pop-Tarts. What are you on? What are you on about, Pop-Tarts? That's like just like horrible, you know? Like at least like with strawberry and blueberry, you can pretend like you're having something good for you, you know what I mean? Like, well, it says it's good for me. It's got frosting and it's got strawberries in it. How bad can it be? But when you have like chocolate chip Oreo Pop-Tarts, it's just like what is wrong with you? Breakfast is not the balanced breakfast anymore. But that's like when they show like part of this balanced breakfast and they show like half a Pop-Tart and like 4 oranges, a glass of milk, tons of like fruits all over the place, veggies, and then like a little half a Pop-Tart. Yeah, it's part of a balanced breakfast. The dessert part. Well, Pop-Tarts are just following along with Cookie Crisp, which is literally just small chocolate chip cookies that you're supposed to eat for breakfast. But here's a fun fact. You can eat them jammers anytime. You don't have to be for breakfast. You don't even need a spoon. You just need the hands and little fingers that you got on your hand. You can just eat them. They're just cookies. It's just a big old bag of Chips Ahoy's that you eat for breakfast. Are you waking up feeling sad? Well, put those blues away, jerk, and eat some cookies, you fool. No, see, hold up. We're taking it a bit too far here, because I like toaster strudels. Toaster strudels are pretty alright. They're not much better for you in terms of being a part of this balanced breakfast or anything, but I do like them. I do like them. I didn't realize they killed off the brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I guess they needed room for Oreo cake confetti Pop-Tarts instead. Pop-Tarts, they're stuffed with frosting. But yeah, you know, I try to aggressively market. You ever notice that though? Like, I'm just taking my cue from the 90s when cereals were aggressively marketed. You know, like, remember, I don't even know if they still have them anymore, like Apple Jacks or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you know? This is Principal Waxler. He's a real stick in the mud. He hates everything, but can he see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Because it looks like a report card? Like, no, you idiot. You downright buffoon. It's because there's swirls of cinnamon sugar all over every bite. You moron. Like, whoa, dude. Like, back off, man. Principal Waxler had a hard life. He's not hip to the cereals young children are eating. You downright buffoon. No father, you jerk. It's because they don't taste like apples. That's why we like them, because we like things that are weird. Not like you. Why don't you go golfing, you jerk? Principal Waxler's had a tough life, man. Give him a break. Yo, Yump there from Om Nom Nom. I like that. Hey, here's a fun fact for you. Did you know that Billy West, voice of Doug on Doug Funny or Fry on Futurama, is also the voice of the Honey Nut Cheerios bee? It's true. Imagine just absolutely losing it because you just can't understand why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Really? You met Billy West? I saw Billy West at a convention. I saw him from across the room, and I was like, there he is, Billy West. He's sitting at a table over there. I saw him, and I pointed at him, but he didn't look at me. Probably because he didn't know who I was. But I saw him. He was there. He was sitting. He was sitting and smiling a little bit. Yump again. You know what really fell off? While we got like 5 minutes to hang out here and discuss these things, you know what really fell off? Cocoa Krispies. They used to be bomb in the 90s. They were so good, and they kind of fell off. Also, I think it's kind of sad that Fred and Barney Rubble only exist now to sell Pebbles cereal. You know, they used to be cartoon kings, and now, you know, maybe it's a good retirement, but you know, like that's it. That's their whole legacy now. Like, kids today don't even know. There's like, but Fred and Barney, you mean the Fruity Pebbles guys? Like, no, they were a whole cartoon, you buffoon. Yeah, poor Hanna-Barbera. They got turned into too many Adult Swim cartoons, and that was it for them. What's that Mitch Hedberg joke about Flintstones vitamins? You know, they should make those vitamins out of different shapes, because I'm looking at Fred Flintstone being like, huh, I bet I'd get stronger if I ate this guy. They should just make a vitamin cereal that also is made out of chocolate. They should make chocolate vitamins. Problem solved. Wait, what did I say? Chocolate vitamins? I called someone a buffoon, right? Right, well, it's because they didn't eat enough chocolate vitamins. They should make chocolate and peanut butter vitamins. Then you could get real buff and also eat vitamins and chocolate together. That's what I want. Chocolate vitamins. But yo, we're having a lot of fun here, and I really appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out and cheering on these racers. If you want to learn a little bit more about what we're doing, you can head on over to romhackraces.com, join our Discord server, have some fun with us, and please do yourself a favor, and after you eat your chocolate vitamins, go and follow the racers If you saw some folks out here that impressed you, specifically, honestly, Om Nom Nom and Lizard, who are sticking with this and keeping it real, and that's some dedication, man. That takes heart, and that's really, really commendable. So, you know, go and follow the racers for more good times. You can visit any of these racers' channels. Drop them a follow, drop them that Twitch Prime sub if they can, if you can. And, you know, thanks. It's a whole big barrel of chocolate fun. I want to say shoutouts again and thanks to Dr. No. Especially, honestly, especially Dr. No. All the testers, makers, we all do great. Fen is also awesome. But Doc is over here coordinating so many things, helping out with so much, helping out with that GDQ relay, helping out with streaming tonight. Just, Doc, you're so wonderful and great. I really appreciate all you do. You're very, very, very kind. Yeah, it is about the 2-hour mark, so we are gonna have to hit the road, but we'll send you over on a fun raid, and you know, there'll be more Kaizo next week. We will have a race next Saturday, and then we're all off to GDQ. So, oh boy. So we got one more. We got a Borgie level coming up next week, and you know it's gonna be great. Stay tuned on the server, RomHack Races Discord. And for tonight, we're gonna go say hey to Blue Ribbon High Life because it's their birthday, and they're really awesome. So thank you so much for hanging out. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 long way FYRE1, and the people who matter to you in your lives. Would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled and autistic lives matter, and you. Catch you all around on the RomHack Races server. Catch you next week for some pre-GDQ hype. Keep hacking, keep working hard, everybody. I'm impressed with your skills, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Peace.